Goofy is one of Disney's most well-known classic characters, having first appeared nearly 100 years ago as a minor character in a short animation about Mickey Mouse, albeit with a different name. But Goofy's truly iconic contribution to the world has been the Wilhelm Scream of animation, the Goofy Holler. It's not only been in Goofy movies, as you might expect, but also in other Disney-related media, from movies to theme park attractions. And later transcended Disney and reached meme status, appearing in Family Guy.
Okay, into the eternal pit of fire you go.
And even in Street Fighter. The first version of Goofy appeared in a short 7-minute animation called Mickey's Review, which features a host of characters doing various performances on stage, only to be laughed at by Goofy from the audience. As you can see, he was actually depicted as a much older character here than the Goofy that we know, and was actually known as Dippy Dog for his first few years, until 1934's Orphans Benefit. But even at this early stage, he's portrayed as an oafish character with a silly laugh, not too far from the Goofy laugh today, which is another one of his trademarks. The original laugh was done by now legendary entertainer Pinto Colvig, who also voiced Mickey's dog Pluto, Popeye's nemesis Bluto, and played the original Bozo the Clown. Colvig initially worked for Disney during most of the 1930s, but then had a falling out with Walt himself, causing Colvig to quit. But what might seem like a small, irrelevant detail actually paved the way for the creation of the Goofy Holler. After Colvig left, they used his old recordings for Goofy for a bit, and then hired Jack Bailey to voice him in Goofy and Wilbur, Goofy's first solo cartoon. That clearly didn't go well, as this was his first and last role as Goofy, so Disney had to go back to the drawing board. They started experimenting with narration as a way to avoid voicing Goofy, and as part of this initiative, they produced an animation called The Art of Skiing. A couple of years earlier, an Austrian skier by the name of Hannes Schroll had been selected to represent his country at a competition in the US. He won easily, and was offered a job on the spot by the park president of Yosemite National Park in California to become the new ski school director. So he decided to stay in the US. While working there, he gave skiing lessons to Walt Disney, and when he eventually founded the Sugar Bowl Ski Resort in Northern California, Walt Disney was among his investors, which prompted Schroll to name one of the peaks Mount Disney after him. Schroll was known for yodeling while skiing, and when Disney came to stay in the Sugar Bowl Resort, he decided to record Schroll's yodels in order to use them for his new Goofy cartoon. This recording eventually became the Goofy Holler, which is the only sound that Goofy makes in the entire cartoon.
The ultimate goal of every ambitious skier, the ski jump.
And the Sugar Bowl Ski Resort ended up specifically being named as the resort that Goofy goes to. Even though the sound has become a Goofy signature, it definitely wasn't created specifically for him, and its Alpine origin becomes clear when you see a video of a traditional folk dance called Schuhplattler, popular in Austria and the region of Bavaria in Germany. The sound got a big laugh from the audience, and it continued to be used in Disney animations, and even crossed into non-Goofy related films in the mid-1940s. Pinto Colvig returned to voice Goofy until his death in 1967, but never did his own Goofy Holler. The character started appearing less and less from the 1960s onwards, and was voiced by many actors until 1987, when Bill Farmer, who is still the voice of Goofy today, took over. Unlike Colvig, Farmer did recreate the famous holler, and claims to re-record the sound from most projects, instead of reusing a previous recording.
Do you have to do it over and over? Or?
I've done it this week twice.
Really?
And so, yes, every time. I don't know why they don't make a library of this stuff, but no, they like a fresh one, and make it shorter, make it longer, we'll put more reverb on it, and so they change it around a little bit.
And that seems to have contributed to the much wider use of the sound since the 1990s. The Goofy Holler has come a long way from its Alpine roots, first becoming one of the most iconic character sounds, and then detaching even further from Goofy and becoming a sound effect quoted in all sorts of media. If you enjoyed this, here are some more videos of ours that you can watch, and if you'd like to support the channel, you can do that via Patreon or come join our Discord to talk about music. Links are in the description. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Mix Signals. Bye bye.